Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to the USCL media channel. Pre-race here, about 3 hours until the Coca-Cola 600, arguably the biggest race of the year, crown jewel here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I am your host, Mason, and I'm joined today by a co-host finally, CJ2K. CJ, thank you so much for coming on the show and helping me out today.
Of course.
All right, so obviously this is a big race tonight, running the full length Coca-Cola 600. Probably going to be the longest race in USCL history. So, CJ, I guess I'll start with this. Obviously, neither of us have won this race before, but we have both attempted multiple times. Obviously, I think this race it's almost like an endurance race. It's probably we're going to be reaching the 5 hour mark. You just need to be there at the end. CJ, what do you think it's going to take, even for a guy who hasn't won this race yet? What do you think it's going to take to win tonight at the Coke 600?
Well, then, I think to win the Coke 600, 400 laps of grueling hard racing, multiple hours taken out of it. It's going to take you the endurance factor, and it's going to take you not getting mentally fatigued. You can't get lackadaisical with this race. You have to stay on top of everything. You have to stay focused. You can't lose your focus on this. One small mistake and your whole race could get unraveled like that. So I'd say endurance, mental fatigue, and just making smart moves and not getting yourself into trouble with people. You do those two things, you can find yourself up front at the end with a chance to win this race.
Patience is definitely key with this race, just considering how long it is. And we do have endurance racers in the field tonight, most notably the 92 of Shmi and Cobra in the 21 is going to be making a one-off start for us. Those are two guys I would definitely have my eye on tonight at the Coke 600. All right, so the next topic that I want to talk about is obviously tonight it is a 400-lap race, but instead of 3 stages, we have 4 stages. More stages means more opportunity for stage points. Now, this could be a big opportunity for guys who are below the cutoff line. And CJ, you are one of them right here. So I guess it's a great question to ask you. But for guys, let's say like guys like Alex, F. Sewell, you, do you think the extra stages, do you think that will change the racing at all? Do you think any moves of desperation will be made to grab a couple extra stage points? Because there's a lot of opportunity for it tonight.
I would definitely say yes. Some of the drivers, I'd say, that aren't too confident in themselves, maybe Alex with their speed, could make those desperation moves late in stages to try and get those extra stage points. Because, like you said, every point matters in the USCL. It's going to come down to the very end for the point standings, putting in the playoffs, all that. Other drivers' confidence in speed, me, maybe someone else, I haven't really checked with speed. Maybe not have to be as worried about the desperation moves, can confidently say they can run up front, get those stage points on their own without needing it. I would say, though, the extra stages definitely going to add some integrity to the race tonight. Extra points, more racing. It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. I agree. Especially if you are lacking for a track position. If, like you said, a guy like Alex and you who have shown some good speed in practice, if they can just keep it up near the front, maybe they don't need to worry about it as much. But if you're running mid-pack, like 7th, 8th, I could definitely see some desperation moves coming out near the end of the stage. So, like we've mentioned multiple times, this is a long race tonight, and I want to get into the topic of long runs. I've been practicing here for a while. CJ, I think you mentioned something about this earlier, about the long runs, but I'll kind of give my input on this. I want to go to you first. How has the car really felt on the long runs? I know what I'm going to say for this, but like I heard you talking about the long runs the other day in chat. So like, what does how different does it feel on the long runs? Because I think we're going to get some extremely long green flag runs tonight.
I would say the long run, depending on who it is, definitely plays into the factor. For me, for example, I love getting into the long run. The long run brings part of life. My line that I'm running works perfectly with the long run. The tires feel great when the long run gets going, so everyone's going to have the same playing field. I think long run is going to be a big part tonight. If you can handle the tires, keep your fuel in check, make the good timely green side pit stops when you need it, long run's going to be a big factor. We could see 50, 60, maybe 70 laps long green flag runs before we get a caution to stage break. At the first few stages, end of the runs, who knows? But the long run's definitely going to play a factor.
I agree with you. I feel like some people's cars, including mine so far, has really come alive on the long run. Obviously, I think the car is a lot tougher to handle, but it almost feels better in a way because I'm not seeing some guys. I'm seeing a fall off in lap times, but some guys I can see their lap times either leveling out or getting even better. I think whoever has the best long run car is definitely going to be the winner tonight because we're not. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of restarts tonight. I really don't believe so.
I don't think we're going to get many restarts tonight either. Restarts, if we get them, are going to come in sporadically, not in bunches. Racing tonight's definitely going to be the best of best so far this season. It's always like that when it comes to Coke 600. Historic race for us. I think tonight's going to be one of the races that show the true racing awareness, strength, and speed of some of these drivers.
Absolutely. A great combination you're going to need to win here at the Coke 600. I think we've covered everything we need to cover. Now, the only thing we got to do is we got to make some predictions. So, CJ2K, who do you think wins the Coke 600 tonight?
I'm going to let you take your first guess. Mason, who do you think's going to win the Coke 600 tonight?
So, I mentioned a bunch of endurance races earlier, like Shmee and Cobra. Shmee has actually had really good speed this weekend. Cobra, not really, because this is his first start. He needs to get used to these new cars and needs to get used to them quick. I think endurance racing and just having that experience of keeping a level head for 5-6 hours, which is how long the race is going to be tonight, I think that definitely plays a big part. But with these cars, with how badly tire wear affects the handling of your cars, pit strategy, I think you combine that all into one. I think you get Kappa. I think experience and winning experience at that will trump all tonight. I think Kappa just has way too much experience. He's shown really solid pace this weekend. I haven't really paid attention to his long run pace, but he's definitely had some better short run pace. I think the 29 of Kappa gets his second win of the year tonight.
I wouldn't fully say I think Catfish would win, but I would say with the same team, Two Fishy Motorsports, fastest team on the grid with top 3 drivers in the league. Hobbs, Joseph, Kappa, CJ on occasions. I think Joseph wins tonight's race, but I would not be surprised if one of the 4 Two Fishy Motorsports drivers ended up winning after all is said and done. All 4 have shown great speed all weekend through practice. Great long run speed for all 4 of them. I think they get it done here in Charlotte.
Absolutely, and it could break the trend of 2 straight races with a Toyota winning the Coca-Cola 600. Hobbs has won here before, Two Fishy Motorsports driver. Joseph has won here before. They all have experience. I think we're in for a banger tonight. So that's going to do it for us here from the booth. You will get a post-race report out of me immediately following the Coca-Cola 600. I'm Mason with my co-host CJ, signing off. We'll see you later, USCL.